Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you like my videos, be sure to like and subscribe. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm playing Melon Sandbox, but I'm going to be showing you all of my Skibidi toilets I have made. Right, first up, at the top, no they're not in order, 3-headed Skibidi. I had to name him that because I couldn't put in toilet, which is annoying. And he's actually 3-headed. And why is there no ropes? I made ropes invisible so they don't look weird. But you can click, if you click the camera button on the right corner, you can actually turn off ropes. It's right every time, so on the right corner, you can, if you click this 3 times, it turns off. Ropes will not turn. It doesn't turn them on. I mean off. Well, yes, you can turn it on if you want ropes and want it to look silly. You can do that. Alright, next one. Alright, the next one I got is Cameraman, which is another one of the characters. He's just a camera with a black suit. Then, yes, if I turn on ropes, you can see, and yes, these are just normal shirts. And I used the black one. I did change its color. Not its color. Said that wrong. Then, if you scroll across, you can click on here, and then you can find this and see how it's not the exact same. If I double tap the first one you see is color change. You can change it to any color you want. Only for the shirts and pants and stuff, or sunblocks. Some things can't be recolored unless you have a mod. Let's scroll all down again. Alright, next one. This one is Apple. Skibidi Apple. It's one of the characters. So if I scroll across, this is the character the Skibidi toilet is based off of. Double tap, delete. I didn't really need to do that though. And then, yeah, this is like normal Skibidi toilet. Basically, technically, I don't really know. It's just a red version of them, I guess. Alright, next one, which is Skibidi Cactus. Oh my god, bro, it glitched out. Hang on. Alright, I got her to work now. Here we go. Now it's not glitching out. I don't know why I did that. Here is Skibidi Cactus. Character based on cactus. Of course, that's what it looks like in actual character. One of them that I'm pretty sure is next is, I believe, the secret one. Yes. Which, no, that one is not a mod. Alright, I'll go on to the next one so I can show you the secret one. Which is cake. And actually, do you want to know how I got this one? Because if I scroll across, he's not in here. If you scroll across, go in here. Then, first but not least, we grab Nano Assembler. Then, you gotta scroll up all the way to the top again, spawning cake inside of it. Double tap, click activate. And then, let me spawn her in again. Once it goes down and she's there, you want to click delete. And then, you got the secret character. No, if you scroll down, you will not find her. In a future update, you might be able to find her in the spawning list. but we do not know. And no, you can't delete them through here. You either double tap and click delete, or click clear living, or clear everything. Right, next up, which is corn. I'm saving coral for last. It's my favorite. And we'll have to go to a different map as well. And she actually is really cool. Right, this is corn. One of the OG characters. I really like this one. This one's probably one of my favorite because he's two colors. I really like the corn one. Reminds me of popcorn. But my favorite is coral, obviously. I literally said that. Alright. This one's just a basic corn one. I like doing this with them and see what happens if they hit the back, or the back likes to do this sometimes. I'll grab a new one. Here, now he's standing up. If I do that, look what happens. I'm a floating one because he's roped, and then the next one is actually another one of my favorites. Alright, next one, which is dragon fruit. This one is so cool. I love this one. It's the OG character, Melon, the first ever character in Melon Sandbox, actually. And it's one of my favorite colors. It's technically pink, but red. It's red, pink. Let me know in the comments. It looks red and pink. Reddish, pinkish, I don't know. Purple at the bottom here, I don't know. Like purple, a little bit of purple at the bottom. I don't know, alright. This one is so cool. Alright, next one, which is Skibidi merge. How did I get this one? Again! You need assembler. How did I get the secret character? You can literally merge anyone you want, dude. If you scroll to the actual bottom, you grab one of these: cactus, melon, pumpkin, corn, apple, dragon fruit. If you scroll to the top, if you decided to, you can do cake or tomato. No, you cannot do robot or my favorite character in the game, which is coral. I reckon the next one is an OG, I'm pretty sure. Alright, next one. I was correct. It's an OG one. This was the second ever made, which is corn. I mean, not corn. We already did corn. I mean, pumpkin. I'm gonna do this. I like doing this with them. I already told you that. See what I mean? I think I did that wrong. You can tell this game you can do anything, really. Like, it's crazy, this game. Pumpkin is actually one of my favorites as well, because he's orange, and I really like that. And I like the colors of the fire as well. I think it's really cool. And this is the color of the fire, and I really like him, actually. I really like the pumpkin one. I like the color of the fire, which is 3 mixed up colors: yellow, red, and orange. So this is actually one of my favorites, and it's really close to red. Right, next one, which is Skibidi Robot. Hang on, I gotta scroll down. Nearly at the last one. See how he has like those sapping particles? If I go here, grab the normal one, he does not have that. Because if you double tap and like remove some of his body parts, he does that. See what I mean? Now, bro, looks like he's from Gorilla Tag. A Robot Gorilla Tag player. So, normal versus human. I think the Skibidi one looks better. Well, I said normal because that's the saves that I actually made all by myself by checking out. So, normal person. This is normal because that's the save we're checking out. Die. How did the Skibidi one not die and then the normal one just... Yeah. How did this one survive? The Skibidi one... Wait, this is the normal... Wait, what? Wait, why is there a giant screen? Alright, next one, which is Skibidi Toilet Boss. This one is the boss one, which has the red eye and can shoot lasers. And he's giant compared to a bunch of others. This is the size comparison to the boss and one of the normal ones. This isn't the one that I use for all of them. You can tell for the original ones I use melon. And this one is so cool of his size. And he can shoot lasers. So if I wanted to... Hang on, delete pumpkin. And if I wanted to, let's say, grab Skibidi Merge turned around, I'll need to put them together, put them up to the laser eye. Then I would want to freeze all of them and do that. Then unpause and then click activate. Look at that. Look what happens. Unfreeze all of them. Then he starts burning. Then if I wanted to, the exact same thing happens to the big one if I wanted to put him on. Or I can just take his head off if I want to. Right, next one, which is Skibidi Toilet Boss 2. It's that metal one that can fly. Literally. Bro can literally fly. Both sides you're able to activate him. Wow, he's going crazy. Then even when he's not activated to fly, he's flying. He is the tallest one that I actually have made right now. Activate, and then if I activate this one, it burns the normal one, but he can still shoot his lasers. He's alive! Actually, I made a skeleton one. That would be cool too if I didn't. Next one, which is... on to the next one, which is... Melon! Just the normal melon. His name is just Skibidi Toilet. Army! Spawned an army of Skibidi Toilets. My game is laggy. 2 is fine. Let's try 2. 2 is fine. I already had 2 in and I said let's try 2, right? And, oh my... Where is the other part of you? Wait, what? Why are you not alive and you're still in contact with your body? He wasn't alive. And he was barely... He literally had only blood from this guy on him. Alright, let's move on to the next one, which is Tomato Skibidi. Or Skibidi Tomato. Of course! He had to be glitched. Here we go, I got him to work now. No, I didn't click this and just move him around. I didn't click pause and move him around. This one is actually so cool when you go in slow motion and you just smash his head against a wall because it's glass. And look at all of those. Look at all of these balls, bro. These have disabled collision on for some reason whenever you smash it. It like feels so cool to see it when it smashes the head open. It's really cool and satisfying. Glitch. Here we go. And what's fast? That's all that happens. Like, look. That's all that happens. You can notice so fast. Then slow motion. If you've ever wanted to do slow motion in Melon Sandbox. There. You can also use that way of putting in slow motion instead of slow motioning your video. That's another way. Why do they always glitch on me? That one is still floating. That one is still floating, and why is it in the middle? That one is even more glitched. Now that one is exactly the same. Alright, I'm cutting this until we get a normal one. Here we go. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. Alright, next one, which is actually the last one. Alright, next one. Spider Skibidi! Or Skibidi Spider, because I couldn't name him, Skibidi Toilet Spider. Well, his name is Spider Skibidi there. If I clear everything, watch this. See how whenever I spawned him, he like does that little, like when you put him down and he like wiggles and goes in the right place. Look at that in slow motion. It's awesome. This is one of my favorites. The spider one. I'm just having too much fun playing with this guy. That's why I was being quiet and I was like, I'm having too much fun with him. And I forgot that I was doing a video a little bit. Alright. This is the last one, which is my favorite. And I gotta go to a different map, so see you on the next map. Alright, we're in the map. And this one's Coral. See how she kind of sings? Hang on, let me grab to show you the difference. Look. See? And hang on, let's wait for her to die because she's not in the water. Let me get rid of the other one. See what I mean? She like goes dry. And you can easily like pull it off. And it's like really satisfying when you do that. But here's how you make Coral survive in the water. Well, yeah, she survives in the water and not on land because she is Coral. But this is my favorite because if she's on land, all it does is look like she's singing, and I really like that. But I like putting her in the water, and she always floats up, not floats down. But it floats up because the the blocks float up. And Coral goes down, is why it's upside down, not upwards. Get upwards. No, you see what I mean? She like will not put her head above the water. Trying to sink down, but she can't. This one is like one of my favorites. One of them, because my most favorite is Apple here. And this is not the case of putting him under the water either. And this is what happens. You are going to die, Mr. Apple. Apple, can you be quicker? I'll just do this. That's what happens. Why do you sink down? Go on land, little leaf. And now it's an actual red Skibidi toilet. Only if I heal him, which is quite easy. Alright. But before I go, which one is your favorite out of all of these Skibidi toilets? Let me know in the comments. Bye.